What's up, guys? It's Full Vape Ahead, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the Nimbus Rebuildable Atomizer. Now, I bought this thing today at a local shop, Rocky Top Vapors, and this is not the actual Nimbus. This is a Nimbus clone, but it's my first ever rebuildable, and I wanted something that I could test the waters with, see how I liked it, because I've never used an atomizer before. I normally, I have all my tanks that have the heads in them, so I don't have to worry about it. But I wanted to try something new. I wanted to see how it worked out for me, so I went out and I bought one. This clone, I think I paid 20 bucks for it, and then I have some 30 gauge Kanthal and some, I want to say 2mm silica wick. I'm not sure on that. Yeah, I like the 30 gauge Kanthal. It's easy to wrap for a beginner. It has that tension in it. It's not really squishy, so I like that a lot. The silica wick, I hate it. I'm definitely going to get some organic cotton balls before this ends, because I re-wicked this myself. I did 8 wraps at the dual. I see the first coil I ever wrapped, which was literally, it's 7 o'clock right now. I wrapped it at 6:30. Was the first ever coil I ever wrapped, and I made a dual coil. Toughest thing I've ever done. I should have just did a single coil, but I didn't. I went dual, and I'm happy I did because it worked out really well. But the silica wick was the biggest bummer when I was trying to put it in, and it was not going through. It just kept untwining, and I was just, ugh. So finally I got it through with a little bit of finesse. Finally got it through. The only thing I don't like about this Nimbus clone, and I can't really take the cap off right now because there's a ton of, there's juice in the reservoir and I don't feel like cleaning it. But if you've seen a Nimbus, you have 3 posts. Just like this, you have your center post and your 2 outer posts. And the way the Nimbus works is the center post is higher, so in reality, your coils are angled. So it doesn't really work well if you're trying to learn how to rebuild a coil, learn how to wick it, because you're coming in at an angle and it's hitting that wall, so it's not really helping you out, and you have to get something very small. Like I have this tiny screwdriver right here, and I had to sit there and pry at it. I was sitting there and I was trying to pry up the wick, pry the wick up so I could pull it through and get some wick in there. Biggest thing for me was that, when I wanted to start a rebuildable, I wanted it to be easy. It may not have been the easiest rebuildable that I've seen. I saw it and I was like, okay, I'll go for a Nimbus clone, see how I like it, see how it vapes. I'll do a review on it. Maybe somebody can give me some recommendations on a rebuildable that you think is a good one. The poster, even the holes in the poster even, so you have a straight coil going through. I prefer a dual coil, but I'm always open to single coil. I want to try to do a quad coil with some 30 gauge Kanthal just to see how it works out. I don't know what ohm this is at because I'm running it on mechanical and I don't have any devices that will tell me the ohms. I have an ohm checker that I just ordered tonight that should be here sometime this week, I'm hoping. But yeah, it works. It's got 2 holes. See, 2 little holes. Oop, can you see it? Nope, you can't see it. Oh, there it is. There's that second hole. And you just like any other rebuildable, you put the top straight over the coils. That's it. I've been dripping through the lid. I've been dripping straight through there, and it works out pretty good. Here, I'll give you guys a little shot. Oop. See? So it works, which is awesome, because I was going to be really bummed out if when I went to fire those coils to heat them up, if they weren't going to fire, I was going to be so mad, because I sat there and I did 8 wraps over and over again for 2 coils, and I was just, ugh. It's a little bit frustrating, but hopefully I'll get better at it as I go. I like it. All the rebuildables I've seen, I don't want to try a Genesis because I don't want to have to deal with that, with only that one post, and then you have to have a steel mesh going through it or a cotton going through into the tank. I don't want to deal with that. I just want simple, easy stuff. And, it works good. I'm going to put a few drops in right now. I'm dripping, well, you can't really see the label anymore, but it's, I want to say it's Blueberry Breeze from Rocky Top. It's a really good vape. And, you just take this and you just do a couple drops in. Like 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3. Just to see how it vapes, That's the only reason I wanted a rebuildable, just to see how it vaped. I don't care about ohm, I don't care if I have a sub-ohm coil, I don't care if I have a perfect coil. As long as it fires for me, I'm more than happy to use it. So, I'm going to take a couple toots off this and let you guys see. And I have a problem. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Oh, kind of see it. Let me turn more towards the light. You can kind of see some juice coming out of those air holes. And that's the only problem I've had with this thing so far, is juice coming out of the air holes. I would like an adjustable airflow, because I like to have mine at a kind of a tight draw, but it has some air coming in, so that way it's not straight flavor. I like to have some air coming in to have that airy toss, but try it again. The flavor's pretty good. I'm going to try the organic cotton balls just to see how they work. Maybe I can get better flavor, better clouds. It's all a trial and error, my bad. So, I'm just going to keep, I'm going to keep working on my coils, working on my wicking, just practicing everything I can do. The guy at Rocky Top, if you live in the Johnson City area, Johnson City, Tennessee, if you live in that area, you want to get in rebuildables, but you don't want to build the coils and you don't want to wick, they have pre-made wicks and coils at certain ohms. So if you want that, they have those offers for you. But I wanted to try it myself just to see how it came out. Excuse me. As Grim would say, what's in the news, Robin? But, I enjoy this. I enjoy it. It's a good vape. Hopefully, I'm looking into getting a K-Fun light. I was talking to Nick at Grim Green just to, see what his ideas were on a good, reliable, rebuildable. And he told me the K-Fun light. The only problem with the K-Fun light, little bit out of my budget. Just a smidge. But I'm more than willing to try it. I love vaping, so I'm willing to try anything in the vape world. Whether it's not retarded, sorry. Whether it's stupid or not, I want to try everything, I want to try the craziest mods ever, the lowest sub-ohm coils ever. Even though I don't want to build them myself, I would be more than willing to try them, because I don't want to have to build a sub-ohm coil and then have to worry about whether or not it's going to blow up in my face. So, I'm going to take another hit off this and show you guys some more. So I think I actually had this thing figured out. I just now realized it. In your Nimbus, you have your 3-post, and then you have a small reservoir. And when you're juicing your wicks and coils, to make sure they fire and stuff, that juice gets down in that reservoir and it just sits there. And the wicks kind of soak it up. But if you tilt it, that juice is going to come out of that air hole. Just like any other, clearomizer, cartomizer. If you have it sitting the wrong way, it's going to fall out. You're going to have a bad time. So, it's all within, it's a learning process, because I'm so used to, straight up side, I have my mods going straight to the side and I'll hit it. This one you gotta kind of hold down, and you just kind of, you draw straight up. I don't know how I feel, about it too sure right now, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to use it for a few weeks, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it in another video. Something I did pick up from Rocky Top is called Abe Lincoln, and I'll show you the little label right there. Ooh, come on. I'm still learning this camera, so bear with me. You got, ooh, Abe Lincoln. And it's a 10 ml bottle. It's supposed to, they're basing it off of Abe Lincoln Vampire Slayer or whatever that movie was called. Actually, I have it sitting, Vampire Hunter. I have the movie sitting right there on my TV stand. So, you know, it's based off of that, and it's, I want to say it's blood orange and rum. And I haven't tried it yet. I'm hoping, you know, I had the 24 ml bottle of this, and you know, it was a little too strong for me. The throat hit was a little too intense, so I got a 6 milligram bottle, you know, with the 10 ml bottle. So I'm gonna see how it vapes. You know, I'll work on it. You know, I'm looking into maybe doing a few e-juices myself, like maybe getting some VG from Walmart and getting some flavoring. You know, just kind of testing it out and seeing how I like it. But yeah, I'm going to do one more toot for you guys, and I'll let you guys go. So like I said, I got the Nimbus Clone rebuildable atomizer. Don't know the ohms because I don't have an ohm checker yet. I'm hoping that will come in. Still got some juice flowing out the side, but you know, it's all a learning process, and that's what I'm going to do. You know, I have it on a mod. I don't... Hold on one second. I want to see if it will fire on my MVP version 2. Because if it will, that's going to be awesome. So hold on one second. Alright. MVP. Here, this right here is the drip tip that you get with your Nimbus. Me personally, I like the Aero Tank dripper, or the Aero Tank drip tip. I like it. I think it looks a lot cooler on the Nimbus. Just my personal preference. So what we're going to do is take the Aero Tank off of the MVP. And then we're going to take... Okay. Taking the Nimbus off of my mech mod. Make sure that's tightened down. Screw this on. And let me see how many. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna fire. I think it's too low. Too low. I'm gonna jump it up to 11 watts and see if it will fire then. Nope. It's not wanting to fire for me. But as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see the wick too well without me getting juice everywhere. No, it's not gonna, it's gonna be too blurry. But it's a fairly decent wick. You know, I'm sorry that it's blurry. Nothing I can do about that. You know, it's my camera. But like I said, line up the holes. You're good to go. Unscrew this. I'm going to put it back on my mech. You know, it's kind of a bummer that won't work on my MVP. Maybe too low of an ohm coil. I don't know what MVP has as their, you know, set ohm for these. But, yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's a really good, you know, I like it. You know, the vapor production's good. It's not the best vapor production in the world, which is what I was kind of looking for. Like, I really would like some bigger clouds, you know, more flavor. I'm thinking that maybe if I get an all VG juice, that it will work well, and you know, it will give me a bigger cloud. Not as great as flavor, so I'm thinking about doing like a 70 VG, 30 PG, just to give me that extra flavor in it. But you know, right now I'm rocking a 50-50 blend, so it may work out in the end. You know, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna use it a few weeks, test it out, put it through its paces. You know, I'll build a couple more coils on it, and once I do that, you know, I'll check back in with you guys and let you see how it is. But yeah, other than that, this is full vape ahead. Let's keep vaping.